Welcome to our September issue of Colors of India. We set off in Mumbai at the famous Elephanta caves, which is one of the greatest rock architecture art caves from medieval India. Then we take a joyride to Udaipur on the famous Marwari horses to experience and understand one of the rare and loyal horse breeds of India. The next stop is a fashion show in the capital New Delhi. The India Runway Week is a platform for budding Indian designers and several others from the fashion fraternity. We finally head to the famous street market Janpath in central Delhi to give you a glimpse of how locals and tourists shop and what do they buy. Mumbai, the cosmopolitan city of India, has plenty of touristic places to visit, starting with the Gateway of India in front of the famous Taj Hotel, overlooking the Indian Ocean. This is where we embark for a 1-hour boat ride to the Elephanta Island to discover its medieval caves, classified as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The journey is quite difficult in this monsoon period, where the waves make the boat swing from left to right. We finally arrive to the island, where after some refreshment, we get ready to trek till the top of the hill. The scenery is composed of shades of green and is a delight. The caves were named Elephanta after the statue of a big elephant which was found on the island. Beware of the monkeys along the way. They can grab your food without even you noticing. The Elephanta caves is dotted with numerous ancient archaeological remains that reveal evidence of occupation from as early as the 2nd century BC. The rock-cut Elephanta caves were constructed around the mid-5th to 6th century AD. The caves highlight different sculptures of the Hindu god Shiva, the destroyer. As we sit in this mysterious cave, a peaceful aura surrounds us. The smell of bats that have made their home here is quite strong, but it feels good to be inside, protected against the hot sun thanks to the cold rocks. The layout of the caves, including the pillar components, emerged from a long artistic tradition, but demonstrate refreshing innovation. Very few modifications have been made in the site in order to preserve its natural beauty. A must-do for all art lovers and a refreshing escapade from the busy life of Mumbai. Marwari horse, a rare breed with a thin body from the northwestern deserted region of India, is known for its inward-turning ear tips. Historically used as war horses, these tall and energetic horses now mostly serve for leisure rides in Udaipur and can really cover long distances.
Riding the Marwari horse really gives you an insight into the culture because it's so much a part of the culture. Like Rajasthan, or particularly the Rajput culture, is a horse culture. So that means horses have been a very important part of the life of the people here. Particularly, of course, of everything you associate with Rajasthan, the palaces, the Rajputs, the princes, the turbans, that sort of the horse just is another part of it. So if you really enjoy horses, if you like nature, if you like animals, just come to Rajasthan, try out these horses, and I'm sure you'll really love them because they're so nice horses to ride. Actually, it's so nice because you can actually go with them in the countryside. You can see areas and places which a normal tourist cannot see, because usually a lot of tourists, they see the palace and they see the temple and they go to another fort, but they never really see what's in between the cities.
The 7th season of the India Runway Fashion Week, IRW, recently took place in the Indian capital, New Delhi. IRW gives a platform to budding Indian designers and a space to professionals from the industry to come together and connect. This time around, the show started with works by designers of international fame who are promoting Indian fabrics like khadi and northeastern silks. Media India Group caught up with Daniel Siam, who extensively works with the rare Rindia silk.
We came up with the fashion house, which is called Daniel Siam's Ethnic Fashion House, with the sole vision is to protect and to promote fabrics from hand-woven fabrics from Meghalaya and also from the northeast. And so in the last 3 years, we've been taking these fabrics, basically everywhere, from London Fashion Week to showing in New York and Rome and Toronto and now back in India.
After the exhibit of clean cuts and drapes in khadi and silk, young fashion designers from across India took the floor for their debut collections. The designs garnered a good response from audiences and industry professionals who even approached the creators for future collaborations.
I think it's an amazing platform for designers who are just starting up, and it opens avenues and it opens like a lot of doors for someone who's just starting up. It's amazing.
A must touristic experience in India is to visit a market and discover its colors, various stuff and vibrant life. One of the most famous and oldest markets in New Delhi is Janpath. Situated in the center of the city, it started in 1950. Specialized in local handicrafts, it turned to be a main attraction for both Indian and foreign shoppers.
I think Janpath is a very nice market to come to. It has a wide variety of things to see, a lot of stalls, friendly people, good prices. So it's just generally a good market to come to in India, in Delhi. Because we've been to quite a few and this is our favorite.
It's a good place to buy some souvenirs for friends. For us it's the traditional Indian style. So in Germany it's very expensive and here it's less cheaper.
One can often spot a celebrity or a Bollywood star walking through the market that showcases a variety of products coming from different parts of the country. The pricing vary, but in India, everything can be negotiated. Not far from there, you will find the National Emporium for Handicrafts if you want to get a good comparative view. Rendezvous for our next issue of Colors of India. Follow our news on www.mediaindia.eu. MIG team from Kolkata and New Delhi.